This is the settlement that was presented to Ripple Labs in person to Brad Garlinghouse. Although it is worth more than $13 million, Ripple would be required to pay it in exchange for a settlement of $100 million, which would put an end to the case for good. Ripple Labs was only recently warned by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, that they will contest the finding that XRP is not a security, which they want to be brought before the court if they do not agree to a settlement. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has also dropped its case against Ethereum, and there are indications that the Ripple SEC lawsuit could also be dropped if a settlement is reached. We are going to discuss everything, including an article that claims the SEC is now forcing Ripple to settle the XRP lawsuit, and that a settlement meeting between Ripple and the SEC could take place on June 27, 2024. This would put an end to the lawsuit for good, and it would also put price on XRP that is greater than $10 for 8 hours. In fact, by tomorrow, XRP may already be at $10. They have decided that they want to make the settlement talks public, which are probably already taking place. We are going to go into all the specifics right away, so get ready because your XRP could make you a millionaire in the next few days. In the relationship between Ripple Labs and the SEC, things are shifting. It is quite evident that the Securities and Exchange Commission is prepared to engage in conversation and collaboration with Ripple Laboratories, and they are willing to significantly reduce the fines that they had planned for Ripple. The Securities and Exchange Commission has decided to threaten to perhaps appeal the decision, even though Ripple does not have security status. This is because the SEC needs Ripple's agreement very badly. In what way does this imply? What exactly is going on here? We can see that the Securities and Exchange Commission is willing to do this now that things are getting truly serious. Additionally, the Supreme Court has decided to withdraw its action against Ethereum, which is a clear indicator that they are once again seeking to clear the air. Particularly noteworthy is the fact that Mr. Gary Gensler is worried about the possibility of losing the upcoming election. It is almost clear that Biden will not win the election and Gary Gensler will no longer be a candidate for the position. Even at this moment, it is highly probable that Vice President Biden will compel Gary Gensler to retire if he observes a decline in the number of ballots cast by crypto voters who go ahead with their decision that they no longer wish to vote for Biden. As a result of this, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has abruptly changed its position and is making an effort to eliminate these cryptocurrency litigation as swiftly as possible. Keeping in mind that a meeting to settle the dispute is slated to take place on June 27, 2024, is something you should keep in mind as you look at this. Naturally, we must have a look at the themes that are being addressed, and it is stated that the following subjects will be discussed during the private meeting. Both the beginning and the end of certain injunction proceedings, the commencement and the end of administrative processes, the resolution of claims and litigation, and other topics connected to the procedures for examination and enforcement are all included in this category. When you take into account the fact that it will take place at 2 o'clock on Thursday, June 27th, probably the result of the Ripple, South Carolina case, and the transaction will be made public in approximately 1 week, this is something that you should take into consideration. Ripple is one of the most recent and significant worldwide institutions, and it has been continuously building partnerships with an ever-increasing number of companies. It is one of the most recent global institutions. Apple has decided to collaborate with Ripple to develop a blockchain-based payment system that is capable of utilizing XRP in its digital wallet. In fact, according to a story that was published on June 11th, Ripple and Apple collaborated to make the Tap Today feature for iPhone transactions possible. In addition to that, there is this, which has been distributed numerous times and which I have seen everywhere. It is quite distinct from Grapple and has a similar appearance to Ripple, but it has the Ripple logo and is a collaborative effort between Ripple and XRP Ripple for the development of the project. It should come as no surprise that Ripple Labs and the XRP digital asset are expanding at a breakneck sprint because an ever-increasing number of individuals are making use of them. This is the case. Every single phone will have XRP displayed in some fashion and will be able to utilize it in some fashion using a digital wallet. As a consequence of this scenario, the number of XRP that is currently available will dramatically decrease, while the quantity that is currently being utilized will significantly increase. As a consequence of this, the price of XRP will experience a substantial surge. It is recommended that every one of you go to metalcrypto.com and get the best metal XRP Ripple token. This is because we are currently discussing XRP. All these individuals may be found on the website metalcrypto.com. There are a handful of ones that I do possess, one of which is the Ripple XR pumping glass phone keys, which I think look just fantastic. At that location, it is feasible to locate all of them. This indicates that there is only one DeFi token on the ledger. We said, hey, look, we bought it when it was cheap and it's still getting bigger. So we're constantly and gradually building up. Now, we've seen the DPay token, which is another utility-based token, and it's currently in the pre-select stage. As more people use the DPay coin, they anticipate a significant increase in volume for both the XRP ledger and DPay. However, the rationale behind this is that more and more money is pouring into XRP, and the XRP ledger every time promotes, oh, this might have huge ramifications for the price of Ripple XRP, as well as for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. A market in response to the mounting worries regarding the impact that Tor has on Bitcoin and other financial markets. David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer of Ripple and co-creator of XRP, has provided his thoughts today. There are suspicions that Tor, with its USD stablecoin, is artificially increasing the value of cryptocurrency and propping up the US bond market. These worries focus on these allegations. The controversy has been raised by assertions that the operations of Tether involve a growing door between Tether and other organizations. The United States bond market and Bitcoin, the opponents, believe that by generating false liquidity, the Tether is contributing to the largest financial bubble in the history of the world. They further stress the interconnected nature of Tether and Bitcoin, warning that if bonds collapse, Bitcoin could follow suit due to its complicated architecture. The objective of the Schwartz perspective is to remove the mystery surrounding the process by highlighting the fact that newly developed assets add to the overall worth of the system rather than taking away from assets that are already confusing. Would it be more accurate to say that we are on the verge of a major market correction, or that this is merely fear mongering? Only time will tell. Now that we have everything out of the way, let's move on to the technical analysis of Ripple XRP, where I will provide my thoughts on the short to medium-term price projections for XRP. We are currently on the on-day Binance chart, and you can still see that we are in this kind of parallel channel to the downside. However, we are holding extremely strongly at the moment, and in my opinion, we can see that we have the 50 exponential moving average. Okay, guys, let's take a moment to take a look at the XRP chart. Here we have XRP paired with USDT. However, the composition of these reserves has caused some people to raise their eyebrows, particularly about resilience or reliance. The most recent data from Tether indicates that all of its tokens are pegged one-to-one on a corresponding fiat currency and are fully backed by Tether's reserve. These reserves are primarily composed of cash equivalents, United States Treasury bills, precious metals, Bitcoin, and other investments.